can leave the party without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know.
What's going on, guys? Today we are taking a look at OpenSea and doing a catch-up, a roundup if you like, of what's going on with my Ethereum NFTs on OpenSea over the last couple of weeks, because I know a lot of you guys have been looking for that update and want to know more about how to find projects to mint, how to identify good projects, what projects we're excited about, and sort of what the gains have been looking like for Lav Basmati and CryptoPunk recently. So first of all, I'd just like to point out to a few of you, because we've been getting comments and stuff like that on the old videos. And yeah, you're quite right. A lot of the projects, for instance, we've got Kongs, Rumble Kong League. Look at the floor price on these at the moment. 1.83. So they've gone up nearly 0.8 Ethereum over the last couple of days. I had, I think, 5 or 6 of these at one point. And yes, if I had them now, I would have nearly 10 ETH, which would be fantastic. But if I didn't flip them at the time, I wouldn't have been able to keep minting new NFTs and minting new projects like Lazy Lions, Spacepunks, and all of the other ones that are still bringing in the Ethereum now. What other ones have moon? So we had Lazy Lions. I think they've gone back down a little bit now. 0.65. I think they're up to 0.8 at one point. I made 1 ETH off of 2. I think I saw one for 1.2, one for 1 Ethereum, and then loads at like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Guys, when you got to remember, when I first broke into OpenSea, I had 0.86 Ethereum. That was it. And I turned over, I think, 28k within the first few weeks. And it's just been naturally turning over. I think the key is, if you're starting with a small budget, is definitely mint a few for one project. Not all of them. Don't ever fully extend yourself. Don't put all of your eggs into one basket unless you're like 100% certain that that project is going to moon. And then when you're selling them off, just save 1 or 2. And I think the mistake that I did is I kind of sold them all off. But I don't really regret it. There's only been a few things that I've regretted over my time on OpenSea. And one is listing things before you realize their rarity. And another one is second guessing yourself. Like the other week, we had the light and the dark super bunnies. I think the floor at one point was 0.65 and I had 12 of them. And I could have sold them all off for over 5 ETH there and then. I could have had like 7 ETH. And I could have minted mutant apes. But, you know, I'd taken the weekend off. I was with friends in London and, you know, it seemed more hassle than it worth. So I let it just ride out and I missed out on thousands and thousands of dollars. And I sort of regretted it all week. And I've been really busy with work. I've had the weekend again to spend time with family. And then today's been magnificent. So just going to jump in. So today we've got a highest ever sale. This is my personal best sale. So 5 Ethereum for 1 NFT for the Lucha Libre knockout. And for a while that has been a sleeping project. I'll just show you guys there the email coming through. So congratulations on your 5 ETH sale. We were out for friends having a drink and checked my phone and, you know, wouldn't believe it. Nearly $20,000 worth in 1 NFT sale. And again, this guy's probably undersold because for a while this project has not been doing very good. So you can see there, sold it, the new owner. Congratulations to him. For a while this project has been massively underrated, and it was sort of the floor was 0.0001 for a while, and it's crept up now to 0.02. And if you check their Discord, guys, go check their Discord. It really is a great project, and I've still got over 10 of these NFTs. They are making a resting game, and it looks absolutely amazing. They've come a long way with it, and I think they're looking to get it fully released by December. So go check out this project. The floor is still massively low. If somebody's willing to pay 5 ETH for a top 10 rarity NFT, you can guarantee that floor is coming up. But remember, do your own research. The project's great. Go check them out. And then just looking at some of the other sales that I've made, yeah, okay, some things I will probably sell under their value. But I got to keep that Ethereum ticking over. We've got 281 NFTs now. And a large majority of them are shit. I'm not going to lie to you. They are absolute crap that probably will never be worth anything. So you have to be careful. And over the last couple of weeks, I've been a lot more vigilant about what I mint and why I mint it, especially this last week since coming back from London and screwing up with the bunnies. People make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I've only been in the space a few months, and there's still things that I don't understand. Like, some shit is gold and some gold is shit, and it just doesn't make sense. It is all about what influencer picks it up and posts it on Twitter and what idiots want to spend thousands of ETH on a project. Sometimes that's all it boils down to, and there's nothing you can do about it. So Spacepunks was a really good earner for me, and I'm going to chat a bit about Spacepunks in a bit because I really do love the project. Clever Girl I didn't mint, but I've just picked one up. I think they've just put it on Rarity Sniper. Guys, if you don't know Rarity Sniper, you need to find their Discord. I get Hooded to put it in the description, and they'll tell you the rarity through Discord. You just type in a little line like Rarity Spacepunk and then sort of the ID, and then it tells you the rarity. It usually hits Rarity Sniper before it hits anywhere else. These Great Apes have been amazing as well. That was a rug pull project. I think I had 14 at one point. They had a snapshot recently to mint a gorilla. So they've come up to the floor of 0.2. So I've managed to start unloading a couple of those, as well as getting in on the snapshot for the gorilla. And they got a weapon mint later in the week as well. The ALCABONES flopped hard. Really, you know, I FOMO'd into that one. I brought one up floor, unrevealed. I think 0.45 or something like that. I didn't pay as much as some people. Some people paid up to 0.7. They screwed up their contract and they had to shift everything over, similar to the Floyd Mayweather stuff. When that happens, it completely destroys the projects, in my opinion. A lot of people get upset about paying a gas fee. The floor price dumped insanely. But I got out of there, you know, with 0.28, and I'm happy that I made that sale. What's the floor now? 0.15. They went from a 0.7, I think, before they announced that there was postponed reveal, to a 0.4, 0.45, to a 0.15 after reveal with the shift contract. You can see not everyone's moved over yet. There's only 8.1k. There's still 1.9k NFTs on their other account. I think basically they've screwed up something in their metadata in the code, so they've had to build a whole new like page, and then you have to sort of approve your NFT and then move it across. So I had to pay like $80 in gas fees, maybe even more, to move it across to there, to sell it at a loss. But I've been selling more things recently at a loss. That was a gain. These oh man, these crypto cannabis clubs, they've been absolutely great. I wish when Hooded and Irish told me to mint these, I wish I just went out and minted so many more. I only minted 4, I think, and I sold them all for around about half a ETH each. I really wish I minted more of those. And there's just some random sales. Here's a Great Ape that I managed to sell for half a ETH. That was fucking great. It's been a good week. So some of these space punks, I've been just dribbling and drabbing, just dropping those off, just because I want to sort of build up my Ethereum, because we got some big projects coming up this week, and there's going to be gas wars, but I want to get in there. I want to mint these, so we'll talk about those in a little bit in a minute. But yeah, I managed to, when Floyd as well hit Rarity Tools, which I'll show you guys in a second, I managed to find one that was in top 200 rarity for 0.25. It was a bit of a punt. I don't think that project's going to get picked up. I think they fucked it up. I don't think it's going to happen. But yeah, cool. And then we go into my unrevealed super bunnies at this point then. I sold my devil as well, 0.3, when the floor was 0.2, and then the floor went up to 0.7. So it really does go to show that projects that have a passive income or revenue split between holders or play to earn games really are winning out here. You got to think, you've got Kong's really high floor, you got the Devils that had a high floor, you've got the Lions that had a high floor. They all promise revenue split or passive income. So these are things to look out for on people's roadmaps. So these bunnies, the floor was 0. This is unrevealed, right? So I had 12. Day before I sold 2 because I was like, right, I need some more liquidity to mint some more stuff. I think I minted a load of drop bears and stuff like that just to fill up, you know, the portfolio. and then the floor went to 0.65, and I sold one. I could have sold them all at that point, and I had 10 in total. So I would have got 6 after fees. Fees were quite high pre-reveal. I probably would have had just over 5 ETH, and then I could have minted the mutant apes. But I didn't do it. And the killers, I missed out on that drop as well. Basically, going to London hurt me because I didn't delist this. This is another thing as well, guys. If you set something for sale, it comes up like I'll show you now. Let's list something for sale. Right, let's say I list this guy for sale. No, actually, let's list something. So when you first list something for sale, for all you newbies, you will get a one-off fee for listing something of that collection. So if I go to this guy now, sell, I put 1 ETH in there, and then I click post your listing, it will come up here. I will have to pay $17. So that's not a minting fee, so the gas will be less. It's sort of like a contract approval fee. So I got that one-off payment, and then everything else I sell for that project has no other payments. So this is just for you new guys out there, because I know I get a lot of these new questions. So say I changed the price of this guy, right? So I want to lower it to 0.29, and then I go set new price. It's gonna come up with my MetaMask here, and it's gonna say sign, right? So if I hit that a couple of times and I sign it, it's gonna keep coming up with sign. The more times you hit sign, and I'll do it because I'm not afraid to do it with this project. When I go back now, I can cancel the rest of these. When I go back now to my activity, you can see I've listed it there twice. So what happened with that lazy lion is I had listed it 2 or 3 times for the same price. And then when you go to cancel your listing now, so I can only list it lower for free. If I want to list it higher, I have to cancel the listing. So if the floor is coming up and you're like, shit, this is really rare and I think I'm underselling it, you've got to cancel the listing. Cancel your listing, you have a fee. $30. So it's almost double the cost of listing the project in the first place. But you can see here, 1 of 7, because I've lowered that price 7 times. So if you keep clicking confirm, 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 you will have to pay 7 times $30 to completely unlist it. And when I was doing it for the lion, it went from 0.7, 0.7, 0.7, 0.8, 0.1 ETH. 1 ETH, sorry, and I thought that was it, and then it went back down 0.7, and I just, honestly, I'd spent like $120 trying to unlist it, and I just gave up. So I'm going to quickly reject all these now, so it doesn't screw me in case I try and mint anything later. But yeah, so just something to keep out of. Only click that transaction once. Look, isn't it pretty? Isn't that pretty? Thanks, guys. Thanks, I appreciate it. I know. Thank you. Right, cool. So with all that being said, I think, yeah, everyone makes mistakes, guys. Don't be too upset about it, but make educated guesses and do research before you mint projects, okay? Don't put all of your eggs into one basket. And sometimes you don't need to be afraid to undersell something. And sometimes you need to be aware of when you are underselling something. And I think if you mint 4 or 5 of one collection, or 10 or 12, or however you're rolling, however thick you are, don't ever fully sell out of that project, especially if that floor is coming up. These are lessons that I'm learning. All right. So let's go over some projects that I'm excited about and what's going on. But I forgot about this one as well. So I add that to the list. Get rid of ALCABONES because that fucked me off. Can get rid of that one. Right, so Superfuzz, guys, Superfuzz, for those of you that don't know, and I only noticed this one when I seen it minting, and the floor price come back down actually, 0.2. So Superfuzz, I'll get the website up for you. So I did not notice this at all until I seen it on OpenSea. Oh no, not that one, Bruce. We want this one. Yeah, this one. I missed it on NFT calendar, and it's so cool. I really actually like it. So they did a flash sale, right, of angry monsters. There's only 777 of those angry monsters. 11 traits, 11 trait classes, 100 traits, 0.7 ETH. So they've all been minted now. I picked one up on the secondary market. There he is. Quite happy with him. Quite like him. 0.25. The floor's come down a little bit now. There's a couple of them I like. I don't think people realize there's only going to be 777 of that particular bad batch of the Angry Monsters. Because if you have a look, the next ones, they're going to be Happy Monsters. And they got a mint pass at the moment, which I think the floor is 0.7. And here we go. These monsters look completely different. They look dope as fuck. And yeah, there you go. 7777 on the drop count. And then the mint price is a bit cheaper. And their roadmap as well. Here, play to earn mini game and then battle style game as well. So I think this project will do really well. Really love the artwork. FOMO'd in and brought that on the secondary. Just really excited about it. Joined the Discord as well. Seems like a great environment. Really flew under my radar. The gold ticket's minted for 0.3 ETH as well. And the floor at the moment is 0.7. So sad that I missed out on that one. But it's not too late for the public sale. And I will be trying to go ahead for that one. What else are we excited about? This one. Sneakerheadz, right? So this, I actually noticed was minting. I didn't know anything about this one either. I noticed it was minting. I minted, started trying to do research, but I couldn't do research fast enough, and there's only 4,444 total supply. They were minting faster than I could do research, so I had to take a punt. I minted 2. After doing a bit more research, I was like, right, I got to take a punt, and I minted 2 more. I really wish I minted more because I love sneakers, crepes, trainers, daps, whatever the hell you want to call them. I'm a sneaker fiend, and I really hope this project does well. The floor at the moment is 0.12, which is incredible considering the marketing and the promotions they've done. It's basically just people sharing it on Twitter that like the project, which I think is really humble. The reveal is later tonight. And their volume traded over the last, I guess, 20 hours is 68.8 Ethereum. And I'll show you how I stumbled across this project because no one told me about it. I didn't see it posted anywhere. I didn't see any of their marketing or promotions or Twitter or Discord or anything like that. I spotted this being minted through a third-party website that I'll show you in a minute. So quite excited about that one as well. What else have we got here? Superfuzz. We got the trainers, showed you that. So yeah, actually just quickly, one of the things I really like about this project is there's 44. Look, there wasn't even 1,000 followers yesterday when they were minting. It's insane how fast they minted. They've got a bid going on at the moment in their auction as well. I think 1 Ethereum for that. Really cool concept. I really like it. So they've got 44 one of ones, okay, and I love my scarce rarity projects, and that's why I really love NFTs because I love collectibles and stuff like that. But the fact that there's 44 one of ones has me buzzing. Look at these Air Maxes, yeah. Obviously for legal reasons they can't call them what their name is, and the shape and patterns may change and stuff like that. But jeez, look at those. Look at those false ones, boy. Look at those dunks. But yeah, moving on to projects that I am excited about. Also, Spacepunks as well. I think I had 12. I only have 3 left now, which I'm not selling. Okay, I'm going to mint my dinos. For those of you that don't know, go check out the Medium article. I will post it in the links. Next week, Friday, 10th of September. Time is escaping me. You can mint your companion, your space dino. You'll get an egg, and then a couple of days later, 48 hours later, that egg will hatch and you will get a dino. These dinos are dope as fuck. I really think that Spacepunks will probably hit 1 ETH before minting these dinos. And if you check their website as well, you can also see that if you go on to the membership, wait, what? Can let me see? Okay, cool. So, Space Dinos and then the comics. Okay, guys. So I think there is longevity in this product, and I think it is definitely worth holding some. So I minted 12. after mint as well, I was really bullish on this project because I liked the artwork. I wasn't even looking at their roadmap. I just liked the artwork. And it kind of had a few issues. When they first started minting, they had like triplets and stuff like that, where they randomly generated all these NFTs and some of them looked alike. And rather than taking them out and reminting more, they just let it slide. But apparently the triplets will give you better dinos when you mint those. So people were scared by that and started dumping them. I think some of them are selling for like 0.03. And I bet those people are hating life right now because the floor is like 0.7 nearly. It's insane. So really bullish on Spacepunks. Gonna hold on to the next 3. Mint my dinos, wait for the comics and hold on to those and see how they do. The next one, Sipher. So this has sort of flown under the radar as well, and I've only just recently noticed it. They've got a private sale coming out today in like 5 hours and 30 minutes. I think this is going to do really well. So they've got like their website is probably one of the best websites I've seen. Just putting that out there first of all. Some of the NFTs look amazing. They've got a land ownership coming out. They've got a game coming out. They've got so much stuff. There's so much utility to these PFPs. It's insane. So I really do tip that one to be really, really good. We've got the 7s tomorrow. You guys, unless you've been sleeping under a rock, you don't know where the 7s are about. So the pre-sale, the floor sits at 2.1 right now, and the traded is 1.4k in 24 hours. Look at people minting every 15 minutes. Someone's minting a NFT pre-reveal for 2 ETH. It's fucking insane. It's going to be a mad gas war. I am going to try and mint these tomorrow, and I think I am willing to pay 1 ETH in gas, because if the pre-reveal, pre-sale floor is 2 ETH, I think that's worth it. If I can get 5 or 10 and spend 1 ETH on gas, I think I should be in decent profit, especially if I'm lucky. You got to remember, you have that 1% chance of minting a really like top end, like 1 to 10, 1 to 100 NFT. And then the rest of it is just gambling on floor prices, or, you know, lucky enough to get a rare trait. So yeah, I'm going to take that risk. And then this other one that I'm really excited about as well is Sneaky Vampire Syndicate. And this one doesn't have a launch date yet. But the artist that they've got involved is the artist from Bored Ape Yacht Club, and people are going nuts about this project already. So I really do tip this one to be extremely popular as well, guys. So yeah, that's the projects that I've got at the moment that I'm waiting to reveal that I'm excited about. I've mentioned Spacepunks, excited about that. I've mentioned the projects that are coming out that I'm excited about. And guys, you really need to do a lot of research, because I went through weeks of just minting everything, and it isn't sustainable. It doesn't work. I started to run out of ETH, and my portfolio started filling up with crap. So you really do need to take educated risks, but also you need to do research as well. Look for those future utility. Look for the passive income. Look for the play to earn. Look for the artists. Look for the projects that have people really hyped. A lot of these projects that get minted sell out straight away, and then the floor is 0.3 pre-reveal, and then they reveal, and then it dumps down to 0.05. Like, you're just going to waste your money. So don't FOMO in, do your research, you know, and yeah, it's your money. Be careful with it, right? So now my third-party tools. Everyone knows Rarity Tools. Great third-party website. And on this, you can see, obviously, a Rarity. So I can clip on Fangang. This is a perfect example as well. So if we look at the floor price now, the floor price has come back up. It did dip for a while, but pre-reveal, I think there was 0.3, and then they revealed, and then everything crashed down. I think it's come back up again now. So you can see here your rarity. So if you've got your ID, you can type it in there. So if we had 4235, I can type that in there, and then it tells me what the ID is and what the rarity is, what its traits are, and what the floor price on all of those traits are as well. So you might have rarity rank 8,367, but he might be gold, and the floor price on that trait might be 1 ETH. So if you were to list it at 1.3, which is where the rest of them around this rarity are, he'd sell instantly, because people are looking for that 1 gold trait. So you got to be careful of your traits as well. So Rarity Tools is really user friendly, really easy to use, really clean, really quick, and really accurate as well. So it's definitely worth using. And on here you can see your up and coming as well. And I will check through this to see up and coming sales of projects. So you've got here sort of the featured. So these are projects that have paid to be up here. So like sort of like top of Google sort of projects. So I'm always a bit dubious about these guys. And they tend to be sort of projects that have the money to do it, or projects that haven't completely minted or are worried about not selling out yet. Whereas we got like the Sneakerhead thing that did no paid promotion like this, and sort of they sold out like sort of instantly just through sort of word of mouth and stuff like that. So and then sort of you got to check the dates as well. So we're on Monday and these dates are still Sunday, so that means that they haven't fully minted, or maybe they are pre-sales as well. And then you sort of look through. What I tend to do is go through and then have a look at sort of the artwork, see if I like it, click on the website, just start going through the roadmap. So Gambling Apes, I know that the pre-sale, the floor is quite high at the moment, and then they're going to mint the rest later today as well. So you can go through, you can check all the utility, the roadmap and stuff, and see if you like it before you decide to mint. So Rarity Tools is a great place to find new projects to mint and also check the rarity on the projects you already have. Next is NFTcatcher, which we named last time. We will name again. So it's a great one. Set up an account. You can come in and you can filter your chain or network or whatever you want to do. And then also it localizes it to your time as well. You can add it to your calendar. You can visit the drop and stuff like that. If you cross-reference the two, you will notice there will be stuff on this one that isn't on the other one. For instance, this one has a lot more art than the other one. The other one seems to be a lot of PFPs, whereas you will see a lot more art on NFTcatcher. And also there are just some that you just won't see. Like trying to pick one out now, but I don't want to make a mistake. But yeah, you've got to have more than one. You can't just check one place, basically. So I definitely recommend NFTcatcher as well as NFT calendar as well. NFT calendar is also a great place to look to see what is coming out and when. And I've mentioned Rarity, Sniper, and Discord as well. So I also mentioned, which I haven't got the tab pre-ready for, so I'll get that up for you now, is Nifty River? Or is it Nifty River? Nifty River. Nifty River. Right, so niftyriver.io. So I first found this to check rarity because it tends to have some projects on there way before Rarity Tools or Rarity Snipers. But do not trust their rarity scores. Only use them as a general sort of area or like sort of average. Do not think them to be accurate because it is not. And if you sell it thinking that it's not that rare, potentially you find out that it is quite rare. So do not use it as an accurate, but only as a guide for the rarity. But some interesting things that we can do from this website. You can go into sales and OpenSea and it will show you what the trending ones are. And where you've got your new ones, you can see, oh, these guys, obviously we've seen these back here, didn't we? So we've seen these guys here, which is on our map. And then we can, if we go back, if I can find the right tab, there we are. So then from that, I can sort of click that and it'll take me through to the OpenSea. You can see 10K have been minted. We can see the floor price. We can see most of them have already revealed. If we go on floor, so you can see that. You can check your traded. You can see how long them people are purchasing them and see what price and stuff like that. So that's a really good tool to see what's going on. But also we can see from here as well other projects that maybe weren't on our list as well, or projects where the floors are starting to rise up. Like so Tokenmon is an older project, so if I click this, because it's on that list, it means that there's been a couple of sales, right? So if you have a look, then you can see there's been a large amount of sales over the last hour, and it's all because Kai Stuff, I don't know, has just purchased fucking loads of them. So he's purchased so many of these and he must have paid so much gas doing it because shit's getting minted right now. That he's put it onto that radar. Also, really extremely helpful tool is mints. We can see what's recently been minted, and this is how I found Sneakerhead, guys. So if we click on that, so you've got a project here, and then from this project we'll be able to go to their website, we connect MetaMask, connect, and then we should see somewhere mint. This might be a companion one for the male dudes, but yeah, you get the idea, or you get whatever this is. Sometimes they'd be on contract as well, so you have to type the name into Google and find the contract for it. So, but yeah, that's how I found that one. So again, another tool that's handy to use. I'm going to leave that there because I need to have some dinner before I plan how I spend my ETH. Like I said to you guys before, last month was the last month of me turning over all of my Ethereum and not taking any out. So I've started taking, I plan to take 20% of all sales out, but it just doesn't work, right? Because sometimes I'd be down to like really low amount of Ethereum, and I'll make a sale and I'm like, right, I've got half a ETH and I need to, you know, mint loads of this project, so I don't take 20% of that sale out. So I'm just trying to keep an idea in my head of how much I'm making a week, and then when I turn it over, then I'll take 10% out of a big sale, or 20%, or I'll take the chunk out. So I've already taken out more than my monthly salary, and I'm in a pretty well paid job. I've already taken out more than my monthly salary in the first week of this month, and that was before this 5 ETH sale. So with that, with the 20% from that as well, that's like, we're talking 2 months salary. So yeah, exciting times, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you've really taken something away from this, and I hope that it helps you guys on your adventure. Please let us know down below in the comments if you found it helpful. If any of the links that you want are missing from the description, just @hooded in here, add them for you. Join the Discord for more chats, bants, and any sort of help that we can help you with your NFT adventures. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell for future updates. And as always, do your own research and invest smart.